few seconds for us to get there, so you're fine.
Oh, this silly thing. What is this?
I just figured we'll come on, we'll play for a little bit, and we don't have to stay on long. That's, I just wanted to work on this
I just
journal.
figured we'll come on, we'll play for a little bit.
And there's my lab. I don't know if anybody would want to come see us or not. Hey, Christy, ain't got nobody. Just a gigolo. Oh, you nut.
Okay. Maybe this will work. I had to plug in. I got to plug in my phone to keep it charged. Otherwise, it'll die. And I got to keep it out of camera's view. So.
Hi, Kat. How are you?
There we go. There we go. All right. Let me pull open on YouTube. Do you use your phone to watch on YouTube or?
I do a split screen on my computer.
Oh.
And you can pull it up on your phone, though. Either way, just make sure whatever you pull it up on, you mute the sound.
Yeah. I'm going to do it on my iPad, and I've got it muted. So.
Hi, Brandy. How are you?
Hi, Brandy. Hi, everybody. See, I'm really here.
She's showing off her pretty book cover.
Okay, hold on.
She's showing off her pretty book cover. It's like, hello.
There we go.
I used to show my face a lot, and then I just got where I don't show my face like very often. And my husband's like, I always see your hands. And it's like, you need to go get like your nails done and this and that. And it's like, no,
oh no,
I don't know. I'm just not that type of girl. I'll do my own every so often, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not that kind of girl. I have my nails and dirt and dishes and everything else way too much.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm still trying to get all set up here and try to figure this out.
Okay. Okay, I just glued that on the back page, and I thought it was the front page, so that's probably like winning.
Mm.
But it's okay. It's pretty on the back page.
Okay, finally, yay!
How is everybody? Happy Hump Day.
Are you there?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the chat. This was kind of spur of the moment, so it really wasn't like it was scheduled. It was just like, hey, I want to finish that journal. And Denise, she hasn't been live, so I love to be everybody's first time live person. It's like I'm just a hooker like that.
Oh no.
It's like I told Christy, I said, I just like being everybody's first time, I guess, to get them going and not be nervous. And I said, I guess I'm just a big old slut like that. She just laughed and she goes, you're just a gigolo.
Yeah, I finally finished the covers on it. I haven't done the spine. I always do that last. So because I normally do my signatures. And one thing that drives me nuts is when I don't mind if a journal alligators a little bit, but when you get it and then it's like this, because you put too much, that
like,
drives
me crazy. It's going to go in the inside, so it might need to be a little bigger.
Yeah, so
she
those are the covers. Do what?
Christy, she showed the Justin Gigolo song. She ain't got nobody. Yes.
Oh, no.
That's me.
Okay.
Denise, if you can, say something in the chat so that way when they come in, they can come subscribe and stuff. If they haven't, they can find you that way.
Okay.
Just be like, hey. I think everybody here knows you, but as people come in, there she is.
Yay.
Yeah, you have some big journals, Kat. So what's everybody working on today? I am so happy that there's at least somebody that can come
Oh, I know. I'm like,
come play with us.
this is my first live, so this is kind of weird because normally I just, talk away, and
Everybody give
then when I want to go get a cup of coffee, I can just stop the video.
everybody give clappy emojis and high fives for Denise. Her first time. Y'all know block me. I have to get tired of it or I won't be doing my job. Well, I'm gonna make you a moderator, sweetheart, so you don't have to worry about getting blocked ever. Okay, if you don't mind being a boss. I think.
Oh, Tania, hey, did you get my emails? Like there was 5 of them.
Hey, Tania, how are you? Is it Tania or am I saying it right? I hope. I think I was saying Tanya or something yesterday.
Is it
I had it
Tania
all.
or Tanya?
I'm sure I had it.
Looks like it's Tania. I probably butchered it too. I'm horrible with names.
You'll have to let us know. Is it Tanya or Tanya? I always tell people, they'll say, is it Tammy or what was it again? And I'm like, it can be anything you want. Just go compensate for dinner. She got her email.
Awesome.
Christy loves playing with the trolls. Yeah, I get a few sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna build some signatures. I've got the Martha kit here, and then Crafty Cat. I'm gonna integrate some of her stuff, that 1891 digital that she had, and I printed it. I got some rice paper, and I printed it. It's A4 paper, but it's still printed out pretty nice. And then I did like a sheet of my avocado dyed. I scanned it and put it on the back. And I love how it kind of bled through a little bit.
Oh, that looks really good. I like how it bled through too.
Yeah. And then I went ahead and did it on the journaling pages. And then I did like the avocado on the back with the polka dots, and it kind of came through here, and I love it. So, and I like how this rice paper feels, and I think it's really great, I think, for the journaling pages in that kit.
Order it like off Amazon?
Yeah, I got it on Amazon. Hold on, let me grab it and I'll show you guys what I got.
I love different fills paper. I'm just like,
It comes in 100 sheets of rice paper. It's called Master Chinese. I'm like, I don't know. Let me see if I can get the SKU up there.
oh, did you get it through Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon. It was either $7.99 or $12.99, something like that.
For 100 sheets?
Yeah, for 100 sheets of it. And I just had it one sheet at a time through my printer, and it came out really nice. And gosh, I just think this stuff would be lovely for like certain like background papers and stuff like that.
I love like rice paper. I just love different papers. I'm like,
I do too.
It's like my husband always laughs at me because I'm like the only person that, he knows that does like, paper crafting, of course. But
yeah.
You're the only person I know that can open a book and you like molest the book because you like have to pet it. It's like, I do not. And he's like, yes, you do. It's like, I can't help it. Oh, I can't wait to see it, Tania. She's going to print them all out and do a showing on her channel for you.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I got to make sure. I subbed you, so I should get notified when you upload it. Yay.
I ended up putting a little bit of some, Brandy had sent me a big kit of, it has Graphic 45 and just some other papers and stuff in it. She had sent me, and I pulled it out last night after live and started integrating some pieces from it in it. And I really like the way it come out, because like you had these like one pages like with the tickets and the maps and stuff, and I ended up going, oh, those pages, like some of the, where is it? Of course, I can't find it now. I'm looking for it. Some map pages out of it.
Right.
I thought went really good. And then there's even one page, like here's like a thing of books. This was like a little sheet of paper in there, but it's cardstock. Everything in this pack she sent me is like all hard cardstock, which I love. But like it had these books and it's like how to act like a lady. And I was like, I can see her mom. That's not ladylike. Don't do that. And then like this just had like the license plates, but it has like that, the letters. It kind of reminded me of Tim Holt paper, but it's graphic 45.
Right.
And then I just doubled up the little flower. I probably should have put something, some trim of some kind under there, but I might go back and add something. But I just stapled it. I was like, yeah, we're just going to staple. Just kind of going for it, just winging it.
Yeah.
What's everybody else working on? It makes my heart smile. Yes, I'm using your stuff. I was like, ooh, that'd go good. So I pulled it out. I know I love it when I send somebody something and I see them using it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, I did good. I sent them something they'll actually use, and not be like, why did she send me that?
Really?
Like, what are you thinking? I went and had some Mexican food for lunch.
Where'd you go?
Started kind of getting a headache and come home, put it in the fridge because I didn't eat very much of it, and took some aspirin and was like, yeah, I want to work on this journal. And then that's when it all started. It was like, hey, you want to play? Okay, this blue is like really getting on my nerve. Oh, ephemera tags for journal. Oh, nice. Journals are always fun.
Yeah.
I got to figure out what I want to do for the cover for this. I was telling Denise, I was actually thinking about doing a fabric cover of some kind, printing out on fabric.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that before, and I've seen, of course, there's a million people that do it, but I've never done it. So, there's got to be 1,000,001. And I think I'm going to try that with this. It may be a epic fail and be hideous, and I'll have to take it off and just do paper, but I'm going to try. If nothing else, it's going to be fun just trying.
That's how we learn and how we do better and all that. You got to live and learn.
That's it. And I are trying really hard to just be like, you know what? It's got to be fun again. Because who wants to do it if it's not fun?
Mm-hmm.
And making it fun again. And this last week, I've had paint on my elbows, which got there. I've had, gesso, on the, places like back here, and I didn't even realize it. And it's like, you know what? It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just going for it. It's like, all I can do is be me. If people don't like it, oh, well, sorry. There's 1,000,000 other channels out there for them to go to if they don't.
That's right. That's right. Right. Sometimes, people get rude and whatever. I think some of it stems from jealousy. Some of it stems from whatever, but it's just negativity. I mean, it was like we were talking about last night. We should be, as women especially, should be supportive of each other.
Yeah, it really, really, really needs. I mean, it needs to be. It's like I was talking to, I think it was Selena, and it was like, it's sad, like the crime. It's like women on women crime or girl on girl crime, and it's so sad that, I mean, we have so much power within us to like lift each other up, but most of the time they're bringing each other down or trying to, and it's like, no.
Oh, I know it. I don't know. I just don't understand it. I mean, I just don't.
Can you imagine where we would be if everybody just was like, I don't know, just did one kind thing a day? It don't even have to be all day, just one a day. It's like, it would be such a better place.
Well, you know what? I mean, I had a friend who told me once, if you just give one person, another woman, a comment, it doesn't matter. If you don't like that person, don't just find something, whether it's their shoes, you like their shoes, or you like their handbag, or you like how their hair or their makeup is set, that something positive.
Yeah.
You start to look at things and those people much, you look at them in a different light, and you start looking at people differently.
Yeah.
And you start finding the good in them instead of always the negative.
Well, I know me, it's like, I don't know, as women, and I know we all go through this. If you don't go through it, I feel like you're lying. But it's like we all go through times where we don't feel our best. We don't feel so pretty. We don't feel, maybe as happy as normal. I mean, our emotions run wild anyway. We're women. It happens. We got the hormones to back it up. But it's like, I know if I'm out and about and having a bad day, and even have like a gentleman open the door and be like, hey, good morning, have a great day, sweetheart, or whatever like that. It's just like, it makes the whole day
right
so much better. It's like just to have, and it doesn't cost anything to be kind.
No, it doesn't.
And people don't ever, they don't use it as much as they should. And it's
everyone always tells me my son is so super polite. And I said, well, I raised him that way.
Yeah.
It's better to be polite and hold the door and take that extra second, because people notice. And people do. People always tell me, gosh, your son is so polite.
How are you? Yes. All good compliments about your kids. I love that. It's like when you have the teachers or something, like my kids are grown and gone. It's like when you have the teacher or something call and it's like, hey, can you come in? And you're like, oh. And then when you get there, it's like a compliment. And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you, Jesus. Yeah. It's like, whew, bit that bullet, because you never know. It's like kids, especially when they're little. We were talking about this last night too. They say the darndest things sometimes, and it's like,
oh yes, they do.
Like, their dad taught them that. It's Nettie. Hi, Nettie. I'm so glad you're here. I don't subscribe to you. I need to go and subscribe. Let me see. Okay, I am 351.
You are what?
Oh, Nettie is Mom Munson, and she is new to my channel anyway. And so I just subscribed her, and I was her 351st subby. Thank you for being here.
Well, let me go see. I gotta go.
Have a Facebook group if you do Facebook, which is not this link, but 2 videos back. It's in the link. Come over and share your crafty with us. Oh, I'm so glad you come over, because we are going to cheer you up. This is all about lifting women up and being positive and, telling the haters to go where they need to go.
That's right. In a very polite way, though.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to tell them where to go, or at least maybe not tell them quite where to go, but we're going to give them the horse to ride on.
Or tell them how to have a better day.
Yeah. It's like, smile. It's okay. Crack your face.
Ooh. Sorry.
I heard baby.
Birkin. Let me go close my door. Hold on.
And they're fine. You don't have to close the door for us. It's like, this happens. Mine, the mailman, a squirrel, something, and it's like, here, it's on.
Oh, yeah. It's probably the neighbor, I'm sure.
I do have to say, and I was talking about this yesterday, I think before you come on, I love the way you did the tickets.
Oh, the tickets? Oh, yeah.
I love there's most of the time everybody just does the normal, like, where the ends and it's, just clipped at the ends. I love how you did it where it has like the little dot, like for preparation. Gosh. So you can bend it there. I can't even think of the words. I'm like, blah, 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 blah.
There
I
we
love
go.
how you did them.
Hopefully. I don't know.
I like how they're different. I like that.
Are you able to see? I can't hear anything.
Can you not hear us? Or me?
Uh-oh.
Yes, perforated. Thanks, Kat.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry about your knee. Can you
Hold
hear?
on. I think I got to come right back. So
Okay.
I got to figure out why I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
So I'll be right back.
Our lag is a little crazy today, too. Trying to watch for her to come back in because on StreamYard, you have to, like, approve your persons back in. You've been blocked and you're in the corner. Who blocked you?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, well, let's see. How come it's not? Okay, there you go. I was like looking on YouTube and it's like, how come it's not showing you yet? But it was the lag.
Yeah.
The lovely lag.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I don't think we would be blocked here, sweetheart. We have to be really ugly, and even those people don't think have been blocked.
Do what?
She thought she had been blocked in the corner, and it's like, no, I don't think nobody here would block you.
Yeah. Oh, now I know what my dogs are barking at. My son left to go get the mail.
Oh. Christy's been working on a room. She showed some pictures on Facebook of her cleaning up, and she needs to live closer because she needs to come over. It was like, wow, you got like you guys see this one little space and it may look like clean because it's like this, 14 by 12 space. But, oh boy, the rest of the room, it's like a little mouse maze to get through. It's kind of like, oopsie.
I've got I started with one room and then I took my spare room and ended up moving stuff over there, just for my Etsy stuff so I have a place to package and ship and all that stuff. But even in here, it's just getting overwhelming and I'm some days.
Yeah. Am I breaking up? Try refreshing.
Huh?
Cat was breaking up a little bit with the chat, and it's like refresh. Sometimes refreshing helps. And if not, I can switch my internet if I have to. But hopefully it's working.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I can't get it on my iPad. Apparently it's not supported on it.
Oh my gosh, thank you for your donation, sweetheart. That is awesome. Aw. You did not have to do that, sweetie. That is so sweet. I appreciate that.
Aw, that was so very sweet.
That is so nice. It always makes me have chills, and it's like, oh, so sweet. Thank you. That is so nice.
I think I am going to fill this to the brim with all kinds. I've got so many ideas running through my head. I think it's because I've been off for so long and all these things brewed and I kind of just tucked them back there. And now they're all coming to the forefront. And it's like, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. It's there. It's there. It's there.
Yeah, you don't want to, it's like you got to use it or you lose it kind of thing. You don't want to lose it.
My squirrels are going crazy.
Well, I'm taking some of those tickets that I got that are like paper.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to make them like stiffer. I want them to be on some cardstock and make them where they're more.
Yeah, sometimes when I do my kits, I print them both on, because I use that Hammermill 60-pound for the majority of my like signatures and stuff like that. And then I'll print both my tickets on that and on cardstock, because sometimes if you want to back something, if you put it on cardstock, it gets too thick. So then I have it on either way. I mean, it's a lot of printing, but I always use them for whatever.
Yeah, I don't. The other day I had my, like, this is 61-pound paper, and I've got a 60 and I've got a 61-pound. Just when I ordered them, it just happening like that. I don't know why. Not that big of a difference. But, I had my good paper. I would tell my husband my expensive paper, because I'm like, don't print until you make sure it's like normal paper. But even my like normal paper is not like the cheapest, because I like good paper.
Right.
And he was like, hey, can I create some kind of coupon for us to go to dinner? I was like, yeah, go ahead, no problem. I put my 61-pound paper in there, and he's like, is this right? Because it's all like stiff, and he's all like flicking it. And I was like, he's like, I guess it is. They're going to be like, I said, maybe we'll get a waitress that's like, ooh, nice paper. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry. I gotta remind myself to keep looking over here at the chat, because I'm so used to just doing, like I said, doing my videos, and I'm just talking to the camera instead of looking over.
I think that everybody, like, especially when they haven't been live before, it's like, it's really hard to get, to craft and to watch your chat and still, like, socialize. And it took me a while. When I first started, it was like, sorry, I'm quiet, but I'm not concentrating. I'm biting on my tongue and trying to cut. And it was like, it's like, when I first started YouTube, I swore to myself, hi, Texas Little Star, how are you? It's so good to see you. And when I first started YouTube, I was going to be like, I'm not showing my face, And then I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'll show my face. And I used to show my face all the time, and I still do every now and then. But it's kind of like, I don't want to lose subscribers, so I don't show my face all the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I don't even want to see this, so I don't want to like push it on anybody else. So it's like, I don't know.
Oh, well, I am one of those people that if I don't have anything going on that day, I get up, I take my Ubers out, I have my cup of coffee, and then I come up here and I am still in my pajamas at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, still crafting.
That's like the best day ever.
I know. It's awesome.
It's like, this morning and had to get a bunch of paperwork notarized for some business stuff. And it was like, had somebody come into the house to get all that done. And I had therapy today. And it was like, I got to get dressed. I actually got to like get dressed and actually like put a little something on my face, and it was like, Right. It was like, it is so funny because I am like, all my life, I've always used just like, just drugstore makeup and stuff like that. And it wasn't not until I hit my 40s where I actually found like higher price, high end makeup. And I don't know how, like, I ordered the BoxyCharm and I love it. But let me tell you, I have enough makeup where I could be Tammy Faye Baker for like years. But I don't ever like, do that much makeup. And it's like nuts.
I have never, well, I gotta say, when I was younger, I was one of those girls. I would never leave the house, not even to walk down to the mailbox. You wouldn't catch me, no, without makeup on. And now it's like I've got a box of it, and it's just like, really, I got to put this stuff on to take a picture. It's just too much.
Well, I don't know. Like I've always put like, I don't know. Back in my day, you just used your fingers for most everything. You just kind of, glopped it on.
Right.
Now it's all these. You use this fancy brush to do foundation. You use a sponge. You use this. And it's like I still can't. I mean, I've tried it, but it's like that's too much work. It's like I did a get ready with me video. It's been a long time ago, but I had probably 50% of the comments were like, "Wow, you did your makeup so fast, and it looked, okay or good." They probably all lying to me, said it looked good, but it's like they said, it looked nice and stuff, but it's like I don't got time. I guess the older we get, we ain't got time for all this. Get it on and get done.
Right.
And so, but I'd never heard of, and I had never used primer.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've used it or if anybody in the chats used it. But it's like you moisturize your face, which I've did that ever since I was young, or try to. And but I learned of this stuff in my early 40s, primer. And I was like, okay, all I could think of, because I'm a country girl at heart, Okie girl, and it's like primer, like a car, you put your coat on and then you put more, or what? And it's, it's a cream that you put on your face to make your foundation go on more smoothly, and you use like a lot less. And let me tell you, that is the best thing next to baked bread. And it's like amazing. And it's like my mom was asking me, I was sending her a bunch of makeup because, I get all this makeup I can't use. And I said, well, I'm going to take some primer. And she's like, primer? Like, what do you mean primer? Like, like for car? Like, and I was talking about it. And even she was like, all her years, she had never heard of primer and loves it.
Really? My daughter kind of turned me on to it, and she's like, oh mom, no, you gotta use primer on. I was like, okay. So at first it was primer for the foundation, then now it's primer for your eyelashes, primer for your eyeshadow. I'm like, oh, this is just too much.
That's too serious. I can't do all that. It's like, I will use primer and just use like powder or something, not even foundation some days. But I do like the primer. But primer for your eyes and primer for your lips and skin, I'm sorry, it's just all one primer. It's getting smeared all over me. I'm not, switching.
Yeah.
It's like, that's too serious.
Where did you get these? I got these coffee filters from you. Where did you get these big old coffee filters? Because I only got the smaller ones like this.
I actually got them from the thrift store. I bought like a huge pack of those. And then those are the ones I did with food color.
Yeah, I wonder if these are like food industrial.
Yeah, they're commercial ones.
Okay, that's probably why.
Those come out so pretty.
Yeah, they did.
I was like, actually like, ooh, I did something good. I was impressed with myself on that one. It was like, oh. Brandy.
Oh, Walmart has them, Brandy? Oh, okay. Are they like industrial sized or are they just?
They're really big. You can tell the difference when you're like picking like from a regular coffee filter. You can tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, because they hold color really good. I mean, I can't believe you got this deep blue like that.
I let those soak overnight.
Did you?
And I used I went to the Dollar Tree and I was like, you know what? I want to do some colored papers, but I want it like as bright and bold as I could get it because I had just did some like avocado dyed paper and
Right.
it didn't do it for me. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna see what I get. I bought three boxes of food coloring. And actually, I think I bought 4 boxes of food coloring, but I only used 3. And I dumped out like a blue. I dumped out all 3 bottles of blue and added it to only 2 cups of water. That's it. And when you put your coffee filters in it, you don't have to take it apart because you just lay it in there, like push it, and they just soak up all of it.
Oh wow!
And I put another like a glass bowl on top and let them just set for all like the whole 24 hours. Let them set the whole day before I did anything.
Well, what did you do when you avocado dyed your stuff? Because I typically get some, I get pretty good color. Unless
I don't know if I didn't let it soak long enough maybe or what the deal was, but I mean, I've did it a couple of times, but it just was like, I just didn't get the results I wanted. I mean, some of the pages were really pretty and had some of the marbling look, which I loved.
Right.
On the most part, I just was like, yeah.
Just me?
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was almost like it was just a pale pinkish color to me. It's like, I don't know if I didn't let it set long, because I usually let everything set at least overnight.
How long did you boil your stuff for?
I set it on simmer. I let it come to a full boil, and then I turned it down and let it simmer for like, I want to say like over an hour, and just let it simmer and simmer. And I don't know if maybe I let it simmer too much, and maybe it kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I did to it, to be honest.
How I do mine is I boil. I'll set it on. I do 3 avocados. I'll do the pit and the skin. I put it on a boil for 10 minutes. When it rapidly boils for 10 minutes, then I turn it down to like medium for 20, and then I turn it on a low simmer for another 20. Then I take it off and I leave everything in the pot and take it out, put it in the sink, and just let it sit and cool, and then just drain it from there. And I typically get a real deep color.
I didn't use the pit, I only used the skin.
That's probably why your pit gives a lot of your the skin will give you color, but it'll give you a really light pink color. If you want that deeper pink,
yeah,
like that, you've got to use those pits.
Oh, see, I used the pits. I didn't do the pits, and I got the pits. That's great, Nettie. Her son's getting married on the 14th. Yay. Congrats. That's always fun. Get a new daughter. I don't know, sweetie. Texas Little Star. I don't know. I haven't heard about it. I know I'm awful keeping up with when I go to the senior center, they kind of catch me up on everything, but I haven't heard anything about it. Here, the big thing is right now everybody wants pot or marijuana to be recreational, so everybody's going nuts over that right now. It's like, oh Lord.
Oh, in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They legalized the medical stuff here like last year, and it's supposed to go in effect sometime this year, if it hasn't already. I don't know. But everybody's been going crazy over it, and it's just like, really?
You missed it all, Kat. No, you didn't miss nothing, sweetheart. We're just messing around. I should be more up and know what's going on more, and kind of shameful that I'm not. The news is always so depressing. Like, I hate watching the news. It's like I
I
don't
know.
I don't know about other places, but here it seems like you um the first, like, 10, 15 minutes of the newscast is all, you know, who was murdered here, who was broken there, all the devastation, and then you get like 2 minutes of, you know, a dog, a boy did a birthday party and give all the money to a dog charity or something, and then that's it.
Uh,
It's like you just don't get. I get gypped.
I don't know. I don't watch it that often. In fact, my TV is on typically to give like stimuli for the dogs.
Yeah, I leave my TV on for the dogs all the time.
And then, I'm hardly ever watch it.
I'm
I do.
mythical. Thank you
Do
for
I?
being here. You're a new face.
Oh, Mythical. Hi, Mythical. Get them high.
A new face or a new person coming by.
Yeah, you're real close to me, huh? Because if you're in Illinois, you're just like one state over. In fact, we're attached.
Yeah, that's close. Oh, I missed it. She took it back. I didn't get to read it. Do we have to stick you in the corner?
Do what?
Kat said something, and then she took it back, and it's like, oh, we have to stick you in the corner. I
time out.
missed it. I'm in Oklahoma, which most of you guys probably know that.
I used to live in Oklahoma. I was stationed down at Altus.
That's not too far.
No, we used to go to Oklahoma to have fun because it was such a small place. Such a small place.
Oh, you didn't want to go political. I know. I don't talk political. It's like one thing I was always told when I was little is you don't talk about religion. You don't talk about politics. Everybody always, it has, that is fun. Everybody has their own opinion. And I believe, and I don't want to get political, but, everybody has their opinion. And it's okay for everybody to have their opinion. And people get really mad when people don't have the same opinion as they do. And I just don't, if you have an opinion, yeah, you're going to think your opinion is right and there's no other opinion. But it's okay for us to have different opinions and still be friends. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, that's what usually draws us to each other is our differences and our love for, that special, unique thing. People draw, we draw from people. And then some people, though, when you talk about religion or politics, it's like they won't be your friend no more because you don't have the same beliefs as they do. And that's just kind of sad, too.
It is. I mean, like my daughter and I are so different with our beliefs. And, we don't talk much on the phone about politics. I made that rule.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to go there. But we've learned that it's just, it's not worth the energy that you essentially burn to prove your point that you're right or wrong, and my thing is there's only one person that will ever judge me on what I did right and what I did wrong in my life.
That's true. Yep.
So
isn't that true, Christy? Gosh, I'd be afraid to run for political office. They would open the closet and all the skeletons would fall out and be all over the news. they'd be like, "Oh boy, that Tammy."
That is so true, Meta. That's so true.
I wanted to find a lily out of this little book, and I don't have a lily, so I'm gonna find
Oh,
something.
you don't have any lilies?
I used it, I guess, in something else, and so I'm trying to find something else. That's kind of pretty. That's kind of like a lily. Like I got this little flower book that you can tell I picked at it to death. I love this little book so much.
I have got tons of these magazines. These People's Friend from Great Britain. My mother
Cool.
had collected them for years. She's got them back from the 70s. I had boxes of these now in my storage shed.
Fun. See, I don't use a lot of magazines. I don't know why. I kind of like gotta be in the mood for it, and then I'll rip open a magazine. I like to take people's bodies, or like say like that little doll that you just were on that page.
Yeah.
And I like to take stuff like that and cover up the doll face with like a cat face.
Oh, there you go.
I like to change it and make it put a cat or a dog
Yeah,
there.
alter it. Yeah, I mean that's cute.
And then it looks really kooky, you know, but it's like I like it.
Hey. Probably not something I would do, but that doesn't mean that it's not beautiful.
Yeah, I just think it's fun. It's like let's take it up a notch. I really like this paper out of that Graphic 45. And
where do you typically get your Graphic 45 stuff from?
A lot of it's usually like Tuesday morning or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually the best price for stuff.
Yeah, I have to drive an hour to get to the closest Tuesday morning.
Well, if there's something you ever like want, if I can get it, because I have one really close, I don't mind sending it to you.
I like going up there because it's like when I go up to the city, it gives me a reason to, you know, go shopping. Oh, I gotta stop at Tuesday morning. Oh, I gotta stop at Joann's.
Like, do we have to have a reason? We don't have to have a reason. The reason? Yeah.
Where was that page at? Oh, here we go. I like that one with the kitty cats. My mom loves cats. Put that one in there.
Did she have any pets that you guys had to?
My nephew took her cat.
Oh, good.
So, she yeah, she just had the one cat, Tommy. He was one of those big fluffy gray cats that had, you know, the extra thumb.
Oh.
Yeah, and so they called him Tommy, you know, Tom Thumb.
Oh, cute.
And he you can't get him declawed because of that, you know. So if that was fun. And yeah, so she just had the one cat, and my nephew took him.
Oh, good. I know, I always worry, you know, if something was to happen to me or my husband, because our dogs.
Yeah.
Like, you know, somebody might already, you get in a groove with your own animals, but sometimes it's hard, especially two, because I would never want them separated. But I told my husband, I said, we'll just have to leave it to where, I mean, not that we have a whole lot, but I mean, we do have our house and stuff, you know. I mean, somebody could take over parents. But it's like, you know, whoever takes care of the dogs, how they are accustomed.
Yeah.
They could just have it all. You know, it's like it's just theirs. So you just got to treat them how they are accustomed, you know.
Well, my two were, one is a Walmart puppy. And the other one is, we got her from a breeder.
Oh.
And she is such a big baby. But these two, if they get on each other's nerves and they nip at each other, but I think they'd be lost without each other.
Yeah, that's how mine are.
And the Walmart dog, he it was supposed to be, oh yeah, we promise we'll take care of him. Well, he's my dog. He ended up being my dog.
Your big baby. Those cats are supposed to be smart. This little star says those cats, she heard those were supposed to be smart cats.
Yeah, he was very smart. I mean, he didn't play around though. My nephew also has a dog, beautiful dog, and he'd come over to visit my mom, and they would his dog would kind of get like all up in his business, and he just turned around and said, "Pow!" I don't think so.
Well, Tana, I think it's Tana. I always feel like I'm saying it's wrong. Well, now it's time to get out your craft stuff and craft and make something with us.
Yeah.
She has the house to herself for a little while, so it's time to get your craft on. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, are you in Great Britain? I know
I think she said she was New Zealand, I think.
Oh, that's right, New Zealand. I think that's pretty over there. New Zealand. You'll have to go to the Facebook group if you haven't already and share some pictures. I bet it's so pretty there. Oh, I thought my pliers would give out on me. It was like they're not opening, but they did.
It's probably pretty, but I heard that they have a hard time importing a lot of stuff.
Do you have a hard time getting stuff there? I wonder, Shanna. That would be bad. Ugh. Oh, I've got my little tools that, Hobby Lobby, not like the cheapest. And then I ordered some to try out because my seniors, they have quite a bit of, they had like quite a few beads and stuff there and some wire to like actually do some jewelry stuff. And I bought one of each that I saw. They were like $1.50 a pair just to kind of try out before I ordered like, 10 sets.
Mm.
And they feel better and almost feel stronger than the ones from Hobby Lobby. And it's like these were like, $6 a pair because I used my 40% off,
Mm-hmm.
It's like these were $1.50 and they're like strong.
What are you doing? You gonna alter your paper clips?
Yeah, I'm gonna bend them and put some charms on there for this. I bought a big cube. But I think I like these little tools pretty good for
I got a dictionary in here.
I go up and we do bingo on Tuesday. And let me tell you, we talk about some serious stuff. Woo!
Oh yeah, bingo. Oh yes.
They are serious about their bingo. Don't you mess up a number because they'll call you out. It's like, oh, sorry.
Do you call or do you just play?
I call.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't have a lot of volunteer people up there to do a lot with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like to. They haven't had an art class up there in like way over a year, and it was just like, that's sad. Like what? And they love it. I mean, we don't do anything just too complicated or too hard, but they just love. I think we usually are in there for about 3 hours in our room at that on Thursday.
Right.
But half of it is just like visiting.
Well, Where is it? Like a community center or?
Yeah, it's the same community center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I used to call bingo. Here in Missouri, you can only do it for a nonprofit, but they can still. It has to be a nonprofit organization to get like certain tax, whatever, blah 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 blah. So the school in the next county over used to have bingo, and they used it as their fundraisers instead of doing like bake sales and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
They built a brand new stadium and football field and all that stuff with the money that they raised with that.
That's so cool. Yeah, they serious about that bingo. It's like they'll spend their money on bingo.
Oh yeah.
All right, Texas Little Star. And about 30% of really good, about 30% of well, that's not cool. I know the shipping is nuts, which that doesn't do anybody overseas any favors.
No.
It's like I hate that it's so expensive to order and get stuff.
Allie, the Cockney crafter, she's a friend of mine from England, and she it's cheaper for her to send me a package than it is for me to send to her.
I know.
It's crazy because sometimes they'll get charged a VAT. I mean, you already paid an elaborate amount to ship. Like I sent her a box. It cost me $87 to ship it to her.
Wow.
And it was just a 4-pound box. It cost me $87. And then, then when she got it, she had to pay a VAT tax just to go and be able to pick it up. And I was like, okay, that's crazy. I mean, I just spent an arm and a leg just to mail her that, so.
I know, that's crazy. You spend all that money to send it, and then they got taxed, or she got taxed again?
Yeah. And then we found out it was because I put like $1, you go to the Dollar Tree and buy those big bags of candy. And I like
$1 bag of candy. And
they charged her $12 import fee on that. I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so bad.
Like you could have just told them, throw the bag of candy away for $1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Wow. Thank you, Brandy. Put our Facebook group in. Thank you. Hey, witchy woman, how are you, sweetheart?
Hi, how you doing?
We're just doing nothing, just hanging out, having fun. Okay, I want this little tree of life. And then I think a heart. Well, maybe I should do a seahorse. It does have some ocean in it. I'll do the heart and see. Like I just got to pick, like just go for it.
Yeah.
Or I'll sit and look at it.
I do the same thing. I sit and ponder. Oh, this one will look good. Oh, but wait a minute, this one. And then, oh no, this one.
Fine frog hair. How are you? I love that. My dad always said that. Be like, I'm doing fine with frog hair. Nothing better than that. He used to always say, fine as frog hair. If you ask him if he was like wanted some meat, and he'd say, nope, full as a tick. And it'd be like, Be like, I don't want to picture that. Yuck.
Oh, this is mulberry paper.
Oh, that's pretty paper.
Yeah, it came in this. I love it. It came in this really cool, like envelope it's got like leaves and stuff, and then it has like a I don't know, like a paper film over the top of it, and it's really heavy duty. And I got it on Amazon.
We're gonna need some Amazon links in the chat here. Denise is gonna be like busy putting in Amazon links to that paper. That's homemade paper. That's beautiful.
Yeah, let me find it and I'll put it in there. But
I
it's
love paper like that too.
I got like 65, and then it came with like these little paper flowers or something with it, and I thought those are kind of cute.
Thank you, Texas Little Star. I will get you approved, or if I don't, somebody
And
else.
they had all kinds of different varieties that you can so let me find it. Let me see.
Pretty.
It is.
I see me and Brandy ordering paper. She's like I think she's worse than I am with paper. Gotta tell on you, Brandy. She loves her paper. I've got to figure out which design or page I want to try to do for the cover and print it out on that fabric paper.
I think it's, let's see, it was, hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Make sure that this link works. I'd hate for you guys to, and then you're like, she gave us the wrong link.
If you give us the wrong link, it probably be something else that we want, and we'll just be buying that too. Oh, that's there. I don't want that to sit. That's good, Texas Little Star. Craft's always nice. I like to do diamond painting sometimes, and I like to do color with the color pencils sometimes. It's like I like to do a lot of things. I'm not just, I don't know, I can't do like one thing. I do lots of things.
I do too. I got paints and colored pencils and markers, and then every once in a while I'll get a wild hair and do my my Cricut, and it's like I go through phases. It's like, oh, let me do a bunch of this, and ooh, let me do a bunch of that, and ooh.
Especially when I make the biggest mess and have the most fun.
Okay, where are my orders at? I should be able to find it from there.
$60 for a 12 by 12 paper.
What? Who?
Holy moly.
What kind of paper is it?
Like, and just don't look at graphic 25 paper, it's even more.
Oh my God.
So I wonder, would it be cheaper to have somebody send you some, or I guess that would probably still be expensive because it's the weight.
Well,
Wow.
Can't you send certain things like paper and stuff media mail?
I know Canada, you can send documents. You can send like an envelope of paper. And send it like documents.
Let me see if I can figure out how to.
That's going on the Facebook group right quick. I'm gonna add it.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get this link for this thing. Sorry. Oh, here we go. Share. Oh.
There you go. I got you added. And you can share anything you want to share on the Facebook page. I just don't promote. I mean, unless it's like a fundraiser thing, that's fine. But I don't ever. The only thing that's not allowed is like if somebody was like begging for money or something. I don't do that right now. But a fundraiser and stuff like that, I don't mind. But I got a couple of them added there. Whose name? Oh, that's Christy. I'm Tammy. Wonderbar Crafts is Denise.
Hi. Well, maybe. I don't know why it's not letting me.
This page needs something. I want something else. Oh, that's not coming off. A little pop of color. Rothfire. I need to get in back to the mood and make some more of these little. They're paper like the paper clips like this. I didn't use it as a paper clip. I just used it as embellishment. But I think that's like the last one I had.
Huh. I don't know if that link works. Somebody might want to try it. I don't know. I'm not real tech savvy.
Did you put it in the chat?
Yeah.
I don't see it. Did I miss it?
Is it there?
Nope.
Well, golly. All right.
Just send it to me, and then I can add it to the description.
Okay. I'll do it that way.
If somebody wants to go find the paper, we'll add it later tonight in the description.
There's for the mulberry paper. And then
I saw that, Arlene, but I didn't know if you wanted your name out there or not, so I didn't say it. Ooh, I got the link for the paper. Oh. It's only $8, you guys.
Oh, you're being a brat.
You get 65 sheets for $8.
And then there's the rice paper.
Oh, okay. I gotta have that too. Let me. That's a lot of papers for $14. Yeah, I will add both these links in after the live, so you guys can go grab it.
Meta, no, I do my own avocado dyeing and stuff, and I do have it in my Etsy, but as far as the mulberry paper, no, I don't do that. I bought this from Amazon. And then the rice paper I just print like find that one. I printed on the rice paper here. But the rice paper is an A4 sheet, so make sure that if you use it through your printer that you set it for an A4.
Oh, I'm glad you told me that, because I'd be just like shoving it in there and being like, what's wrong?
It'll take it. It'll just print short. But if you tell your printer you're using A4, you know how when it asks you if you want to shrink to fit or fit the page or whatever, it'll allow you to adjust it like that.
Laura, I knew that, and I just couldn't remember. I didn't want to be like, I'm so bad. Your printer don't work right, Christy? Well, if you need anything printed, you just tell me. I'll print it to you. I'll print it to you. I'll print it for you and send it.
What kind of printer do you have? Please don't tell me it's an HP.
I got an HP.
Do you? Do you not have? I have had.
I'm sorry. I had to look. I was like, wait a minute. My new one's at Envy. I just got it. Not like I don't even think I've had this printer like 6 months yet or a year. Me and Linda we were researching printers for, gosh, like 2 months, Linda Israel. And it was like, finally, we were like, okay, let's just bite the bullet. Let's get them. And she was like, maybe I should get this kind and you should get this kind. And it was like, oh no, if we're going down this rabbit hole, we're going together. So we both got the same printer. And for some reason, mine will print anything and hers is picky.
Yeah, see, I have a Hewlett Packard downstairs and I only use it for black and white now for like printing, out my office receipts or whatever. But I had originally got one of those Epson 440s.
Yeah.
And I look, because it's got that, is it True Color or Dura Color or whatever for crafting? Amazing, but the print cartridges were costing me an arm and a leg. So I got the Epson 3750 and it's an eco tank. Yeah. And I love it. Yeah. I love it.
I pay like $10 a month and they just keep me supplied in all the time. Because my ink cartridges for this are about 120 when I have to replace them for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I do I think it's like $10.99 or something a month. And I get more than enough. I want to say it's like 500 or something like that of prints before it starts charging me. But it does roll over. Like say this month I only printed 10 sheets. Roll over all the rest to the next month for me. And so I just do that because I use so much ink sometimes, like some months are, worse than others. But it's really saved me in the long run.
Well, now does it I wonder if that works for like a it'll work for one of those eco printers. I don't know.
I know it's an HP thing.
I don't know if I want to tuck that in.
If you go to their website, I'm sure it would, they're going to try to get you to, they'll try to get you to buy something, I'm sure.
Of course.
That's a good deal. $15 for 5 sets of color. That's good. That's a really good deal. Yeah, the 160. Yeah, they can get so expensive. Some of them are crazy. I know it's been a while, but like our business printer, when I got the last one, it was cheaper for me to buy a whole new printer than it was to buy ink to replace for the old printer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was on sale for like $89 or something. And to redo the ink for the other one was like, $140. And it was like, I might as well just update and buy a printer.
Well, see, like this one's supposed to come, when I bought it, it came with 2 sets of it has 2 years worth of ink.
Oh,
now, that being said, that's for a normal person's printing. They should sell one for like a crafter edition.
They don't want to sell to us like that. They don't want to give us that deal.
No, they don't.
They give us that deal and they're going to lose money.
Oh, yeah. So I am, I don't know. I like mine though. I really do. I don't have any issues with it, and it prints really well.
I haven't did my cover.
Huh?
I was gonna bind my signature, and it was like, wait a minute, I haven't did my cover. It was like, wait a minute,
You're doing what?
I gotta put my cover on there. Oh. It's like, oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
I think I folded that too short.
Good. That's something cheap there, at least, right? New Zealand, their printer tape is cheap. Printer ink is cheap.
What is it?
The printer tape or the printer ink, she said, is cheap there.
Where?
In New Zealand.
Oh, really?
So that's good.
Yeah.
It's good they have one thing for cheaper.
Yeah.
If anything else is crazy.
I don't know. I kind of like it because I can just feel like, because I use a lot of magenta and the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I buy the extra packet, of course, all the colors come, the bottles come together. So I can just fill it as I go, you know.
Yeah.
I need to see if I can find a, like just where you can buy just the bottles.
I love the sound of the crinkly paper too, Laura. It's like crinkle, crinkle. It's like, I would be good. What is that? ASMR. It's like paper.
What is it?
You know, the ASMR people, they like sounds.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like paper. I like paper. It's like, oh, paper.
I like the feel of it.
Yeah.
It's like some people can't do like the nails on the chalkboard and all that. It doesn't bother me at all. And remember, I don't know if you watch scary movies or anything like that, but
I love scary movies. They're my favorite.
you remember when that one, I can't remember the name of it. It's the one where the girl, she's got like the weird face. It was originally a Japanese movie, and then they redid it, and the girl, my daughter can't stand it, but it freaks her out. But when the girl goes,
oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
The Ring.
Huh? The Ring, yeah, The Ring, and my daughter freaks out. So then, when my son, when she annoys my son, that's what my son does to her. I said, you know, you're 28 and 21, and you guys are still acting like you're like, you know, 10 and 11.
That's funny.
And my daughter's like, that doesn't freak you out. That doesn't freak you out. No, it doesn't freak me out.
It's like, you know, he's just messing with her. It's like,
I don't know. I don't know if it's like, and then my niece will not ever watch that movie, White Noise, by herself. And then walk away from the TV. Somebody else has to turn the TV off.
well, you know, I like to watch Netflix, and so I was on there, and I was like, you know, going through the movies and try to see what movies were out there. And I mean, I love scary movies, but my husband's gone a lot, so I don't really want to like watch a scary movie and then try to go to bed. You know, I'm home alone, you know, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I don't watch, you know, unless it's daytime. Well, Netflix, there's a movie on there, and it says it's like, don't watch this video or don't watch this movie or something like that. And I have to pass it by because it like has a scary face on it. It's like, it says don't watch it. I hate watching it. Like, nope.
Oh.
Okay, I have a question, you guys. I have this printable fabric paper. Is it going to print? Is my design going to be backwards?
Put your print the fabric side. Does yours like pick up and roll up like this to where it, when you normally load your paper, does it take it and then it prints on the side that it takes up, or is it print on the back side of it?
No, I have to put it in fabric face down so it rolls.
Yeah. So print it on the fabric side down, I guess. So.
Well, I just wonder if, I think this, from what I'm reading, this just peels off, I guess, and then I got to stick it to paper. I thought it ironed, so I wouldn't have to.
No, I thought you just ran it through there just like that.
And I keep it all as one piece?
Yeah, and then it prints on the fabric side, and then you pull off the paper from the back after you've printed it, I believe. That's what mine did.
Have to peel it off. It says to peel off the back, but I guess I wouldn't have to peel it off. I want to use the green sheet with all the flowers, I think.
Yeah.
For the cover. I thought that would be pretty with this fabric. Okay, I'm going to try, you guys. This is the first time don't try this at home. I'm going to try to print on this fabric paper. I've never did fabric paper. We were just talking about printers and how I can print lots of stuff. I guess we're going to test it.
Brandy, I only have 2 kids. I have a daughter and a son.
Let me see what we're going to get here. I'm scared. Okay, I don't want to print that. That's wanting to print our chat. No. We don't need that. We need that to go away. Okay. Here goes. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. You always do a test page.
I'm just hoping for it. Here we go. If you guys see smoke, it's my you've never seen all this smoke come. I just went for it. Just let's see what I get. Hey, I think it's printing. Oh. Go big or go home.
That's right. Go big or go home.
Oh my gosh, it worked. I'm amazing.
Let me see. Let me see. There you go.
So good. And it feels like so good. I love it.
Yay. Now she's gonna go off and find all these different things that she can print on that paper.
I know. I'm sitting here looking at this going, what else do I want to print? Oh, that's so cool. I just printed this out in case you guys want to see on this fabric sheet paper. So if anybody is interested, and this was an Amazon. Amazon is my friend. I love it. And I'll put some lace around the edge and make it coat, make it like have the white, because I don't want to distress that or anything. Oh, I love it. It came out like 100 times better than I thought it would. I was like, what the fire. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
It's going to be one of those epic fail things to where it was like, you guys would be talking about it on everybody else's lives later going, did you see what she did? She crazy.
She had it all backwards. Then she tried to do it again, did the same darn thing she did last time.
Yep.
I've done that.
And like, what was she thinking?
You start to do something and then you're like, oh no, wait, I got to do it this way. And then you turn right around and do it the same way again. I'm probably going to end up adding more and more and more to these signatures.
Okay. Oops, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Okay.
I'm surprised my son has not yelled out, Mom, I'm hungry.
What's to eat, Mom? No.
Leftovers. There you go.
I think I like this lace. I hope I have enough. My little tower, my pile back here, man, it's gonna fall at any moment. It's like when y'all hear it, I'm okay.
You do that too, Mom. You do something and then turn right around and do it again.
I have such a pile back here. It's like, ooh.
I like that trim.
Thank you.
Okay. So the signatures are put together. Yay. I probably should. Let's see. Get my little cutter out. I don't know if I got room for all that.
You guys like this, but I'm gonna have to do something about the edges up here. I was not gonna distress. I told myself I was like challenged. Don't distress. I can't do it.
Don't distress.
Yeah, I've got to. This is just too white there for me. I can't deal. But this will be the only thing I've distressed, so I didn't do too bad.
Yay. I shouldn't have to cut down much on my papers. Yay.
And I don't want to cut it because then everything else will be, crazy.
Right. Okay. I'm ready to cut some papers.
And if you don't mind, put her link in for her kit. And if somebody has it handy, the kit we're working with. She's actually doing a sale right now too till the 11th. So you guys can get this kit, Martha, and she has a fall kit. And what's the name of the other kit? I forget.
It's just like it's birds and springtime birds and butterflies. It's like
very pretty.
These lace cards. I got the big ones.
Cards.
You can fold them in half like that if you want. Put your ribbon in there. They got skinnier ones and then like 9 of the small ones. There's quite a few in there. And then there's some backgrounds where you can back the back of the actually let me show you.
It is like pretending my underwear. I can't do it.
You're what? You did what in your underwear?
Kat told me that just not distressing is like getting dressed and forgetting your underwear. It's so true. And I mean, ever since I first started paper crafting, I over distress. I love how that looks. It's like one of my favorite things. And somebody was like, "Do you ever do it? Don't distress?" And it's like, "Yeah, but why would I want to?" And they're like, "Well, you should try it sometime." And it was like, okay.
Yeah, this is the ribbon holders. So there's like 3 different backgrounds that you can back them with, and then there's the big ones and some medium ones. So then that way you can wrap your ribbon and then fold it like this. You can staple it or punch a hole in the top, put a little ribbon up there. And then there's large lace cards for like a thicker lace, and then the smaller ones. And there's 3 different styles in it. So there's a lot in there in the kit.
In that kit.
So. And I like it because I have a lot of lace and a lot of trim. I mean, here, I'll show you here in a second. And I keep meaning to try it. I need to find something else that I can store it in.
Thanks, Brandy. We'll put the link in for you.
Huh?
I was telling Brandy, thank you. She put the link.
Oh, thank you, Brandy. But I have a lot of laces and stuff, and then I have like a whole nother cabinet drawer that's just full of laces that I haven't even wrapped up yet. But like, this is the one that I keep real close to do most of my crafting with. And see, I always put them on the lace cards, and it just helps me kind of go through it a little bit. But I need to reorganize this thing because it's getting kind of full. And
I'm just like, ooh, I had to stop everything I was doing just to like sneak peek in your box.
You're looking in my box?
Baby. Oh, look at all that.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have me laughing so hard. I'm gonna have to go change my britches.
Are we gonna have a potty break? Hey, I've hit that age. I mean, I know this is totally off the subject, but I have hit that age to where when I gotta go, there is no stop and go, no stop, no pass go, no nothing.
It's and like, you pray you don't sneeze
out of my way.
Wherever.
Yeah. It's like I'm doing the pee-pee dance like 10 feet away from the toilet. It's like, I gotta go. Woo.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to move my sewing machine, so I won't see the chat for a second, guys.
Okay.
You gotta dig out goods. Y'all gonna get to see my goodies.
Woohoo.
Let's see. I have my phone plugged in to charge, and my charger is not plugged in.
What isn't plugged in?
I have my phone. The end is plugged into my phone to charge it.
Uh-huh.
But when I look down here on the floor, the end that plugs into the strip down there is not plugged in.
Weren't we just talking about doing stuff like that?
Oh, don't get old, my friends. Don't get old. Oh, God, what are you doing? It's like I think they wonder all the time, who in the heck is she talking to? Mama's one went nuts. She's talking to herself again.
Yeah, she's not talking to us. She's lost her mind.
Yep. Okay, I know my sewing machine is just gonna be like in the way for a second, but
I'm reorganizing my.
I'm also sorry. Oh, there it is. One cord. Now, find my other cord, and ever since our power went out, you talked about a mess of cords. Oh my Jesus!
Really?
Oh, I've got a mess of cords. Oh, found it! Yay!
Yay!
It's like I've got like my fire hazard over here on the floor, with my extension cord, with my plug, with the strip, with it's like Tammy Shisha might be in the works because Tammy's gonna burn down the house.
Bye, Witchy.
Hi, sweetheart. Are you leaving? Is she leaving?
That's what she said, I think.
Did I miss it?
Yeah. She's got to go start supper.
Oh, what's for dinner?
Leftovers.
I'm having leftovers.
Leftovers at my house, that's for sure.
Leftovers here, too. Okay, after all this trouble. Okay, we've got light. Yay! It's like when my husband's gone all week and stuff, I usually don't cook that much, or if I do, I make something that's going to be like a day or two,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to cook just me. And today I actually went and had some Mexican food and just made sure I had enough for dinner.
Yeah, you were saying you went to go have Mexican.
It was delicious.
Was it at like a restaurant or was it just
my favorite Mexican restaurant?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I clipped these.
Okay. And I just turned this on and I turned it back off. What was I thinking?
Well, you're on the same time frame as me, right, Central?
Central.
Yeah, because it's like only 4:30 here.
All right, hang on just a second.
Okay, gotta reorganize. I just stuck them all in here and then.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. It was the hubby. I was talking about him and saying I don't ever cook.
Ears are burning.
He called.
His ears started burning.
Like my busiest day around here is Sunday because I'll cook like quite a few things and then he can take it, not just like fast food and stuff all the time.
Right.
And so Sundays are like nuts here. But he's got so many jobs going up there that he's going to be in 2 different hotels this week, and it just I don't like. I hate it. I miss him.
What's he do?
We have a construction company.
Oh, okay.
So I want this on 0. And actually, I want to do it.
Okay, what am I?
All right, here we go. Okay, let's see how straight or how crooked I can get here.
Okay, I'm missing like 2 pages somewhere in here.
Sorry, I got so quiet. I'm like concentrating so very hard on this. It's like, oh, please don't hurt my fabric paper. Like I'll watch Daisy sew through her paper and she's so quick and so fast and it's like, oh my God, I would sew a finger. Oh, yay. I've lost the scissors. It is only 9:30 a.m. there. Oh, that's right. The time difference is like a lot.
Well, are you Thursday there? Or are you just Wednesday? Are you just coming into Wednesday?
She's probably Thursday already at that time. Oh! Hang on, the doorbell rings, so.
Uh-oh. Maybe it's somebody playing ding dong ditch with her. That would stink. Okay, where am I screwing up here? I'm like all over the place. I try and keep my signatures as close to the same as possible, or some of the same style things in there.
Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
It was Amazon. It was like, oops, busted. Hey, busted. Now I need to make a sign, and I want to do one like with my Cricut that tells people, especially like deliveries, like not to ring the doorbell because it gets real when the dogs hear the doorbell.
That is so funny that you say that, because my aunt wants this one sign, and it says, oh gosh, what does it say? Let me find it. It is so funny. She wants her daughter-in-law to make her, because she has one of those Cricuts, and she makes like signs on wood and stuff like that. And it says oh, thanks, Brandy. It's been fun.
All right, sweetheart. I'll chat with you later. We won't be on for much longer. I assumed we'd come on for like an hour and get off, and then I got down this rabbit hole with this fabric paper.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. It says, Do not ring the doorbell. Dogs will bark. The baby will cry and shit will get real. Thank you. Sorry. Bleep.
Oh, that's my sign. That's what I want. It's like I already had to put like a little piece of paper out there because they would like we've got like 3 little steps that come up to the front door. It's not like it's a whole stairway. It's just a couple of steps.
Right.
And they most of the time, you know, because I know they're so busy and stuff, they just want to set it like right there on the step. But everybody can see it if I'm not home.
Uh-huh.
And so I had to put a little note that's like, hey, can you set it up in the chair or can you, you know, set it up? And they're real good about doing it. But it's just like I can't, you know, people I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had anything stolen package wise, but you never know.
Right.
And so it's like, could you guys not leave it like right there so everybody in the world can see that, hey, she got something?
I know. I see where I live, I mean, I live in a house, but we don't have like a mailbox in the front yard. We have ours are all like stationed in one area. And so, you know, you have to walk up to the box and whatever. And then the mail guy gets mad when I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon because he has to come over to the front door and leave it. And he does not, he freaks over my dogs. And it's like they can't come out. They're not going to get through the door. You know, although my little one, you'd think that he would tear down the door to get to you, but you know, once he sniffs you, he really is a sweetheart. And he said to me one time, he goes, I gotta say, your dogs have the nicest looking teeth I've ever seen.
I don't know if that's good or bad to say.
I'm like, well, thank you.
It's like at least as long as you're good, Mr. Amazon man, you don't have to worry about those teeth being in your leg.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave him something nice for Christmas because and it's so funny because he just trots on over. He lays the stuff and he leans. You can see he kind of leans forward and gets the bell, and then he trots back over to his truck.
Because he knows when the doorbell rings, it gets real.
Yeah. Oh, well, my aunt, she has one of those big old Great Dane dogs. And then she has a medium dog. And then she has this little Chihuahua.
And the Chihuahua, I bet, is the boss.
He's the boss. Yes, he is. But the big one, his bark is so, it's like, boo, you know, and you're just like, whoa.
I sewed the trim.
They won't, they're scared. They don't even come all the way to the front door. They just kind of scoot it to the edge of the step. And
here's the package. It's just kind of like, whoop. There you
I know.
I sewed my trim on. I like it, but you do have to go, if you're going to leave the paper on, because it says you can like take this off like a sticker paper, I guess, and put it on something else. You have to go really slow because you almost get like a little bit of and plus I used a really thick trim, a little bit of buckle. And then right here, I kind of have like a little double stitch there, but that's the back. So, but I love it. It's like, look how pretty. I'm so impressed. I did that with this fabric paper.
Now all her journals are going to have fabric paper covers.
Yeah, the next few journals will all be fabric one until I'm kind of like, oh, fabric.
Yeah, see, I'm one of those people. I like the feel of things. You know, I like the touch of it. So I like smooth paper, rough paper, crimply paper. And then I like, you know, that's why I always do my covers with fabric because it gives a different texture. And I don't know.
I did fabric covers.
Is that weird?
Always like fabric on an old book or like you're doing something. Never fabric paper. I've always did where like I had, like a cover and then, put fabric on that. This is a first. I kind of like it. It's a little floppy. I almost think I need to glue it down on a harder piece of paper. It's like a little bit, I think the trim I use is a little heavy, but I love the way the edge looks with the short lace in the middle.
Do you have like a file folder? Because it's not as stiff as cardstock, but it's probably a little more sturdy.
Yeah, because see how it's got that little bit of a flippy flop there? I don't care for that. But the only bad thing though is I probably should have did it before I sewed it, but I didn't know what I was gonna get.
That's okay. Just go over it with the like, hold on, like take a.
I've got a file folder.
Yeah, just use the file folder and then
or even
and then just run it the edge of where you know, on the edge of where your ruffle is there, and then just go back over it with your sewing machine. You know?
Yeah. I'm getting a folder. I can't believe I knew where those were. I'm like, woo! I love it when a plan comes together. Everybody's being so quiet. Are we boring? I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, women, I am going to have to get off here because I am going to have to figure out what I'm going to feed my little monster down there. I'm surprised he hasn't come trotting up the stairs. Mom!
He's probably playing a game or something right now. And as soon as it's over, he'll be like, I'm starving.
Yeah, and he has no clue I'm on live, so.
Oh, that's fun. Well, I had fun. Thanks for visiting with me.
Well, thanks for having me, and I appreciate everybody coming and watching. I know I was probably a little boring because I'm still trying to get used to the look over here and watch the video. And
you did great. I love seeing what you're doing. Yeah, especially when you showed all of us your box, you know.
Yeah. Hey. I thought I had a pretty box, so you know.
Well,
I should show it more often.
Do it up here, and then I'll be off too. So
okay.
I won't much longer either. But thanks for hanging out. It was fun. We'll have to do it again.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Plenty of love, hugs, and blessings. Mwah. Bye.
Okay. Now I have to figure out how. You know what? I'm almost thinking I should take, because it's wanting to come off. Oh no, it's wanting to come off. My paper's wanting to split and it's not sticky. It's not like a, oh no. Oh no, guys. What did I get myself into? Can I iron this on? Okay, it's so not iron. Guys, I think I just like screwed up. It's wanting to come apart here from the fabric. So I think I'm gonna, oh boy, I'm gonna get rid of the paper best I can. Maybe. I got my pretty fabric though. Okay, I'm not going to worry about, well, if I can get it off there. Now it's weird because it's like I'm just talking to myself. Let me get this paper kind of picked off. I thought it would be sticky underneath, you know, to iron it, but it's not. Okay. I'm not too worried about it having a bump right here because the trim, it's going to have a bump. So I think I can kind of hide that. Okay, now since I've made this big mess. Okay, I'm in love with this though. That's like, look at that. That's so cool. And tape it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Or even if I can get this off and then glue it on there. And glue it on this. Maybe. But I love how it looks. Well, I like how the fabric looks. This I'm not too sure about, yeah. Now. Okay, I like this paper though. It feels kind of neat. I told you before it's over, Tammy makes a big old mess, don't she? See, this is not sticky at all. It's just, I thought maybe I could iron it on like this, iron this to this, but there's nothing on it. It's just literally just, I don't know how they get the fabric to stick to that paper. Probably why this paper is not very cheap. And there's a way to do it yourself. You can do like with freezer paper. I saw a lot of people doing on, YouTube. But I was like, well, for $10 more, Tammy, just buy the pack that has the paper and the fabric together and save yourself a headache. And look at me now. Are y'all's heads hurting too? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I keep saying okay. Okay. See what we can get ourselves into here. I love this though. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna glue it and hope for the best. Cut it out and glue it. You think? I'm so glad. Come finish this one because now I got a hot mess. I'm so glad. Kat, you need to come live with me sometime. I know your schedule's kind of kooky sometimes, like mine. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I'm almost thinking I should glue it down and then worry about cutting it out after. I could and sew it again. Sorry, I got quiet. It's like concentrating. My brain is going to hurt. Okay, pin this. Okay, let's just go for it. Let's just bite the bullet. See what we're going to get here. I don't know. Oops. Sorry for the reach in front. Let's see if I can try to measure once or measure twice and cut once. Okay, take this off. Okay, big paper cutter. Big paper cutter. Oh, boy. I think I kind of screwed myself here on this one, guys. Whew. I went for it. Oh, are you getting to go on vacation? Oops. Okay. Let me make sure because that didn't line up with my mark. All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I'm not like super interesting right now because it looks like I'm like don't know what the heck I'm doing, which I don't, but that's sometimes always the best. Oh, I see. Well, I hope everything goes okay. Okay, after all that measured, then I still got it a little short. But you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. It's all good in the hood. Okay. That's it. I'm going for it. Let's say a little prayer that this works. Say a little prayer for me. Think I might need it. Oh, you know what I should have did though? Oh, it's too late. I should have did a hidden binding. I should have bind my signature to this and then glued that on and had a hidden binding. But oh, my brain wasn't thinking that far ahead. The next fabric journal, right? Because you know there'll be more. Now since I got it, or I think I got it. I always say I just know enough to be dangerous. I might have to trim it a little more. It will all be a-okay. Oh, I don't want no lumpy bumpies. Where's my tool? Oh, no. I can't have the lumpy bumpies. I don't want that. It looks like cellulite. Let's get rid of that. Be very, very quiet. Oh, phew. Okay, I'm not like super thrilled about that, but it'll be all right. Martha's Cellulite Adventures. I know. It's like, oopsie. Let me get any edges. It might need a little extra attention. Phew, guys, that's like a workout. I feel like I could go have a cupcake now. Stressful. Nothing like going live and then trying to figure it all out, right? Glad you guys were here to help me. Okay. There is the cover. Whew. What do you guys think? I do have a card. Does it look okay? I actually really like it once it got done. That I got a little crooked. But that's just me. Does it look okay? Is it gift worthy, I guess? I got a little bit of a bubble. I wish I could like put a little more glue in there. No, it's not going to happen. Not going to do it. I'm scared. Just going to have a little bit of a, it's got a little cellulite right there. But it's got less than I got. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. I actually really like it, guys. I'm kind of cool. But learn it, right? It's like, at least I know now for the next fabric project to just go ahead and take this back paper off. And then I don't have this big old mess, which is like nuts. Because I made, looks like little mouse ripped up papers. Thank you. Get that thrown away before I dump it. Now, this signature is going to go in dire like that. And I'm not going to do a closure just because of all the lace. I don't want it to, like, you know, bend all my pretties. And I will go in and I will put in these 2 paper clips somewhere and fill it. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I probably will bind it later, but maybe I'll come back on with you guys maybe tomorrow evening, or no, probably Friday. And we'll fill it and I'll show you guys. I'll do like a flip through with you guys if you want, if you guys are available. That way I don't keep you any longer, because I know everybody's wanting to go start dinner, and I know Hannah probably had to go start her day. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a little while. I know it was just kind of like spur of the moment, but sometimes those are the funnest. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great night. And I will see you guys next time. And now you can go tell everybody that Tammy had a hot mess on her channel today with fabric. And I am going to be doing I'm going to do a shameless plug, a huge giveaway once I hit 4,000. So make sure and, you know, invite all your friends over, or somebody who might not be subscribed. I would appreciate it. I do a lot of Amazon review stuff, and I have a lot of stuff that, like, some good stuff that I'm going to give away at least 10 prizes, maybe more, for that. And I'm just waiting to get a little closer to post for that. And also, everybody, don't forget that Cheryl has her live tonight, I believe at 7, I want to say. Oh, I'm such a bad friend. I think it's at 7 tonight. So you guys make sure you come check out Cheryl. And I will see you guys later. Thanks, friends. Bye.